Alright guys, just San here, back for another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And today we're going to be looking at the AGL transforming Gogeta, seeing how he's looking because this guy is actually kind of good. Don't get me wrong, he's aged a lot, but I feel like his foundation for an EZA is really solid. And when he does receive an EZA, I think this guy could easily be one of the best EZAs we've ever seen. So yeah, this is the team we're going to be running him on. He is under a full 200% leader skill. And we've got a little bit of support. There's not really that many support units on the powerful comeback team, but we do got this ultimate Gohan right here, who is given, I think, 50% defensive support. So yeah, before we get into this guy's kit though, just make sure you guys like and subscribe. Keep in mind there are timestamps in the video, so if you want to skip around to the red zone test or anything like that, absolutely feel free to do that. And I mean, yeah, without further ado, let's get into this guy's kit. So starting off with his leader skill, it is Movie Heroes, category Ki +3 and attack plus 170%. And then HP and defense plus 150%, and then fusion category Ki +3, attack plus 70%, or attack plus 170%, and then HP and defense plus 130%. So not really a good leader skill, because for Movie Heroes, he's only giving attack plus 170%, and then the rest is 150%. And then for fusion, he's giving only 170% to attack as well, but then for the HP and defense, he's only giving 130%. So not really that good there, but I mean, with this guy getting an EZA, which I would assume he would hopefully be getting that relatively soon, maybe within the next, I guess, 6-7 months. Of course, this would just flat out to 170% across the board to Movie Heroes and Fusion. So the layout for this I guess, lead or whatever is just really good, because if you're giving 170% to Movie Heroes and Fusion, that is really good. So for sure, when he EZAs, this leader skill could be amazing, but for now, I don't know, it kind of sucks, I'm going to be honest, because you really need HP and defense to survive some of these events, because they just hit so hard. So the fact that he's giving HP and defense less than attack is a little bit rough. But anyway, moving on to his super attack effect, he greatly raises attack for 1 turn, causes immense damage to enemy, and I mean, he's not really doing much there, he's just getting 50% attack. I think when he EZAs, if he can get 50% defense here, that would probably make this really good, because he does do that when he transforms, which we'll get to that in a minute. But for now, not really the craziest super attack effect, just a little bit of an attack, which is nice, because if you get any additionals with this guy, you can utilize this effect and just do more damage with your additional, but overall, I don't think it's that useful. But moving on to his passive, it's pretty short. He gets 100% attack and defense, he has attacks effective against all types, and then he has a medium chance of evading enemies' attack, including super attack, and then he transforms when conditions are met. So not really a lot going on right here. He does get attacks effective against all types and has a medium chance of evading, so that for sure is really nice, but I mean, other than that, he's not really doing anything, so. Alright, moving on to his links and categories, he has Sand Warrior Ace, Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Prepared for Battle, Over in a Flash, Fused Fighter, and Fierce Battle. And then for his categories, he has Movie Heroes, Fusion, Realm of Gods, Transformation Boost, Super Saiyans, Final Trump Card, Powerful Comeback, Time Limit, Fused Fighters, and Power Beyond Super Saiyan. So a really good link set, not really much to complain about here. You're going to be getting a lot of these links active with a ton of fusion units, right? Because he's got stuff like Fused Fighters, he has Over in a Flash, so he'll still work good with Vegetos, and then Golden Warrior, Prepare for Battle, Super Saiyan, all that. You just work good with Saiyan units. And then obviously his categories are great. He's got a good amount of them too, actually. And then most of these are pretty top tier categories, so I do think you're going to be running these a lot of the time. And yeah, let me go ahead and do his transformation details really quick. So he transforms starting from the 5th turn from start of battle. A really good transformation condition right there. I think these units that transform just at a specific turn and there's no other restriction, usually those are the most fun for me, because you don't have to really go through hoops to get the transformation. You could just kind of, you know, just appear with them on turn 4 or turn 3 or 5 or whatever the condition is, and then bam, you got them transformed. So I really do like that transformation condition right there. But this guy's super attack effect for when he transforms is that he greatly raises attack for 3 turns and then causes immense damage to enemy. So doesn't really change much. The only thing he changes is instead of greatly raising for 1 turn, it's 3, which is still nice, but I don't know. I mean, if he had some defense in there, I think that would be a lot more useful. And then for this guy's passive, he gets attack and defense plus 130. Oh, sorry. He gets attack and defense plus 130%. He performs a critical hit when attacking, and then he has a high chance of evading enemies' attack. So this guy gets guaranteed crits and a high chance to dodge. I mean, regardless of what attack stat you're doing or what your defensive stat is, he's getting a guaranteed crit, so you're going to be doing a good amount of damage anyway. And he also does have that high chance to dodge. So even if you have like 100k defense, which is probably what this guy's going to be around, you're still kind of looking pretty good because you have a 50% chance to take no damage. So that is really good. I think when he easy A's, they could just go crazy with this. They could give him like 150% or maybe even 200% attack and defense. He can get, well, he would keep the guaranteed crits, of course, and then he could get built-in additionals. The high chance of dodge could go up to 70% chance, and there's just so much this guy could be doing. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it with his passive. Kind of short, just like the pre-transformed version. His link set stays the same except for Warrior Gods, and obviously his categories are the same. So yeah, he's got no equipment on him, so I mean, I guess he could be looking a little bit better if we had some like stat equipment on him, but I'm in a private server, I can't really do anything. He is built for a spread between additionals and crits, which I do suggest you probably go full additionals with this guy, just because he does get those guaranteed crits once he transforms, and he is also super effective against all types, so that mixed with crits is kind of useless, because they both kind of do the same thing. So you really should go full additionals with this guy, because when he does easy A, which as I said earlier, I think we would see his easy A relatively soon, you know, he probably is going to get some defense on super attack, so I do suggest you go full additionals with him. But I mean, yeah, other than that, that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and cut to when we are in the Legendary Vegeta event. Alright, so we are here in the Legendary Vegeta event, and we're starting off with a pretty good rotation. We are going to have 7 out of 7 links active. So how many links does he share with the Gogeta? Okay, he still shares 5 out of 7 links active with this STR Gogeta. So when both of these guys easy A, which they're both probably looking at an easy A within the next 6 months to a year. So when they do get their easy A, this could be an insane rotation, because I really think they could make the 5th year anniversaries probably some of the best units in the game with their easy A, especially because of how hyped they are. I think it would be kind of stupid for them not to. So, yeah, but anyway, we are starting off with 7 out of 7 links active, and we do not have any support right here. So the defensive stat and attack stat he's at is natural, and we're at 121k defense start of turn. So that does suck. There's no way of getting around that. That does suck. But you do have to keep in mind he has that 30% chance to dodge, and we also are super effective against all types right here. And I mean, we don't have any support. So of course, with support, we could be looking a lot better. But yeah, not really too impressive. I think the fact that he doesn't get any defense on super attack for sure is pretty bad too. Because, I mean, if he did get defense on super attack, you could at least run him in slot 2 or 3 and make him look a little bit better. But you can't because he doesn't. Okay, so we got the additional with the LR Gogeta. Which, I mean, this guy's easy A, as I said, could be crazy too. They could make the 7th year anniversary LRs easily the best units in the game. Alright, so we hit a 2.6 million attack stat. Not really that good. That is kind of low, but keep in mind, again, this is super effective against all types. And we did have that 30% chance to dodge, which we got right there. And, okay, we only dodged 1 attack, but, I mean, it is only a 30% chance. So I guess it's not really that reliable. So, I mean, it might not be that useful, but the fact that he still has it is nice because, you know, 30% chance to take no damage. So, for sure, kind of a good rotation right there. Not really overly impressive, but I guess considering he's a really old unit, I think this guy is like, what, 3 years old now, I think? Is he 3 or 2.5? I don't know. Well, actually, I think he's like 3 years old, yeah. So, for a 3-year-old unit, being able to, I mean, I guess still be able to be ran in some of the difficult events is good. You do have to keep in mind, though, that if you're going to run him in a difficult event, you are relying on that dodge. You can't really rely on just his defensive stat. And he does only have that 30% chance to dodge, which that's why it can be kind of difficult to bring him in difficult events. But once you transform and he gets that 50% chance to dodge, I think he becomes a lot more useful because, well, pretty much just because the dodge chance increases. Because right now, the only really, I don't want to say useful thing in his kit, but the only thing that you're really using him for is that 50% chance to dodge. So the fact that he does increase that chance when he transforms obviously just makes him very useful there. But anyway, we are here with a little bit of a better rotation. I think we are still going to have 7 out of 7 links active, right? Yeah, we are. But we, again, do not have any support. So we are starting off with the same defensive stat because nothing has really changed. So 121k defense, which is still not really that good. But, I mean, we do have that 30% chance to dodge again. So, I mean, if we get some dodges off, then he could be looking kind of good. But defensively, that's just not good. 121k defense, you cannot run that in any events now. Maybe if you have type advantage, you would take like 10, 20, 30k damage. but if you got supered, you would still take 200, 300k. So I don't really think that's that useful, but you know, we'll see when he transforms how his stats increase. And offensively, not really the craziest. I mean, same attacks that we saw the previous rotation, 2.69. So not really that good, but I think we did get the crit off right there, and we were super effective against all types. So as far as damage goes, not really the worst. I mean, not really the best either, but you know, I guess when he easy A's, this guy could look a lot better, because this guy, like I was saying, or like, you know, you guys saw, this guy has so much tech in his kit because he's super effective against all types. He has the 30% chance to dodge, and then that's just in his pre-transform state. When he transforms, he has guaranteed crits, and then he has a high chance to dodge. So, I mean, he already has guaranteed crits, which is insanely useful. So when this guy easy A's, if he can start to do some good attack stats, combined with guaranteed crits is extremely useful. And, you know, like I said, if they can bump that 50% chance to dodge up to a 70% chance, then you could pretty much run this guy in any event that does not cancel dodge. I mean, of course, even now, you can't take him in the Broly fight, because if you take him in the Broly stage, I mean, maybe in the first phase he'll be okay, but the second phase he would probably be tanking around 100k per normal, and that's just too much, right? I mean, because you can't dodge in there, because Broly does cancel dodging. And I would say, I don't want to say dodging is the main part about this guy, but it is the main thing that you're using him for. So if you can't dodge, then defensively he's pretty much just a zero. So I do think that if an event cancels dodge, you pretty much just can't even bring him in there right now. But okay, so we are getting the transformation right here, because we are on turn 5. And I mean, that animation isn't really horrible. It's for sure not as like flashy or as good as some animations are today, but the fact that it's like 3 years old, I think it's still pretty good. So right here, we're looking a little bit worse links wise. We only are going to have 3 out of 7. However, we do have the support with the Gohan right here, which, actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep him on rotation with the Gogeta. I want to consistently keep the support. So yeah, we got 3 out of 7 links right here. We have a little bit of support from the Gohan. In start of turn, we are at 162k defense. So a little bit of a jump. I think we were like at 130k defense before. We're at 160k now. So only about like 30k difference in defense. But keep in mind, right here, we have a high chance to dodge, and then we have guaranteed crits. So just overall, he's just going to be looking better. I think we'll probably show this rotation with him, and then we'll do one more with him nuking. And then we'll probably call it in the Legendary Vegeta event, and we'll take him in a red zone stage. I have no idea where I'm going to take him. I'm assuming maybe Super 17 because he has type advantage there, but I don't know. He might get destroyed in the early phases. So let's see what we're doing right here. A 2.67 million attack stat. So pretty much the same thing we were at before. I mean, not really that different, except for now we just have guaranteed crits, which is, I mean, it's still nice. Guaranteed crits is extremely useful, and we dodged every single attack right there. Okay. So yeah, that just goes to show the difference between a 30% chance to dodge and a high percent, or no, a 30% chance to dodge and a 50% chance to dodge, a high percent. I don't know where I got that from. It's a big difference, right? Because you can rely on a high chance to dodge, but you cannot rely on a 30% chance to dodge. So, okay, yeah, we'll do that, and then we can do that, and then we'll do this with the Gogeta. So, I mean, yeah, honestly, not really the craziest turn right there. He didn't even hit a 3 million attack stat, but you do have to keep in mind that we did not have that many links active. So on this up-and-coming rotation, I believe we'll have a better linking partner for him, and we will still have that 50% support from the Gohan because I kept him on rotation. So just overall, it's going to be better rotation for him, and we can see what attacks that he'd get to with his actual, like, with more links active, right? If we... Ooh, actually, wait. I don't think I want to nuke with him because I just want to see how he's looking, like, better with more links, or I want to see if he's looking better with more links. So I will not nuke with him right here, but we will still nuke with him on the following rotation. But first I want to see what my the turn is, because I think we have him linked with the Bird Q, which I have no idea how many links he shares with him, so we'll have to see there. But oh yeah, and then this Gogeta has dodge in his kit too. Oh, we took 50k per normal right there though. Wow. Okay, so right here we are gonna have 4 out of 7 links active, so we're looking just a little bit better, but not really anything too crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna Well, you know what? Yeah, I'll nuke with him, right? Well, I don't know. Wait, I'll have to keep him in slot 1. Yeah, I'll just do this. We'll nuke with him in the red zone stage, because then that'll probably just work out better, because I do still want to showcase him right here. But yeah, once again, 162k defense. We got a high chance to dodge, and we have that guaranteed crit. So, I mean, yeah, let's just see what attack stat we're getting to right here. So, a 3 million. Okay, so, I mean, we're looking a little bit better just overall in this rotation, so I guess it does make sense that our attack stat would increase. And it is a guaranteed crit, so we did a 2 million crit for damage right there. I was about to say 2.8 million, but it's just 2.08, which isn't really that much damage still, even for a crit. So, not really too impressive, but let's see how he's looking in the Super 17 Red Zone stage. Alright guys, so we are here in the Super 17 Red Zone stage. And right here, we're going to have 4 out of 7 links active, and we are also going to nuke with him, so hopefully we can get pretty lucky with key spheres, because I feel like lately in my videos, I have not been getting lucky at all. Wow, okay, that's lucky. Can we get like one of those int key spheres to change? Okay, we couldn't, but we're still going to get 15 key spheres, so, I mean, still a pretty good amount. I'd say that's pretty lucky for sure. And yeah, I mean, let's just see what this guy's looking at. So, we are also taking a super attack in the middle slot, which is where the Gogeta is. So, as long as he doesn't dodge it, we could see how much damage he takes, but I got a feeling we're probably going to dodge it. So, hopefully we can at least take one of the attacks that he's receiving to see how much damage he would take, but I don't know, we'll see. So, I will also show one more rotation after this too, just to see if he can tank there if he does not take both of these attacks. But, I mean, yeah, let's see what we're looking at. So, a 5.3 million attack stat. Not really that good because we got 15 key spheres with him and we were nuking. But that is a guaranteed crit, so that is for sure a good amount of damage. And we are getting super right here, but are we going to dodge? Yes, we did dodge. But we took 93k from a normal. Okay, so we probably would have died from that super right there. I think we probably would have took like 500k, which, actually, you know what? That might not have killed us just because we have so much HP, but yeah, we for sure took a lot of damage with that. So, I mean, I guess that's pretty much it. I think it's pretty safe to say he would have probably died from a super attack there. So, yeah, that has been the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of this guy down in the comments, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.